What's up, everybody? It's Shufaka back at again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we're gonna be doing a top 10 on the running back position. I've gotten so many comments. You guys know I do the quarterbacks, the wider, every position, a top 10 for every position. I've had it under my gameplay videos where people were asking for the running back list, and here it is today. The running back position is not as deep as the quarterback and wide receiver, meaning I feel like it's very top heavy, but there are a lot of really good cards that are still left off this list. I'll go over a couple honorable mentions and then we'll get into our top 10. But if you guys want to see more top 10s, make sure to smash that like button and hit that sub button as well. I do these all the time, update them all the time while doing gameplays on the channel as well. And let's get right into it. My first honorable mention is Tiki Barber. This is a card that I just got to use recently because I didn't know too much about him when it comes to Madden. I don't remember the last time I played with him, so I tried him out. He is still a very solid card. I just felt like his animations were a little lackluster, and he did fumble twice for me in one full Madden game. 89 carrying is a bit rough. It is definitely a bit rough, and it lasts I feel like if you don't have overwhelming stats somewhere else, like maybe your animations or like your catching or whatever it is, it's hard to carry that up. But besides that, he is really solid. Not really much of a trucker. Solid card. Definitely an honorable mention. This is our last honorable mention, is going to be LeGarrette Blount. He is only 92 speed, 93 when powered up. I think that's his only negative. But the thing that I love about him, he's the only relevant running back in the game right now that can air truck. The other one is like Derrick Henry, but he hasn't been upgraded in months upon months. So that card is definitely getting a little old unless you're in a full theme team. But like I said, if you have LeGarrette Blount in a theme team, this card is still very good. He can air truck. Just getting a little slow now as I drop my phone. Number 10, we do have Adrian Peterson. He is a very, very, very good running back. It's super, super well balanced. I love about him. 6'1". The one negative about him though is that he is only a 71 in the catching rating. But looking at him, he does have average speed. We do have a couple guys on this list with 95 speed. Yes, the 94 is kind of that mid range right now. 95 is like, okay, we're getting somewhere. You know what I mean? But looking at him, all of his stats are above 90 when powered up. Every single one of them that matters. Besides, like I said, that catching, which is a big deal for a lot of people. A lot of people can only afford one running back, or for me, I can afford many running, but I only keep one running back usually on the field anyways. So I like my running back to catch a little bit. That's why you see him a little bit lower on this list, but I do love his juke animation. His spin is solid, nothing crazy, but this card can do everything for you. Easily top 10. If you use this card, you know he plays way better than... It feels faster than 94 speed too. And number 9, we still have Bo Jackson on this list. I still think this card is absolutely broken when you get I still think when you have Bo Nose activated, he is a top 3 running back in the game, and I don't even know if he's 2 or 3. I'm gonna be completely honest, but then again, it does cost 4 AP now. And 4 AP is a lot of AP now that like Escape Artist has got +2 in the recent update, and also Gunslinger got +1 in AP in the last update. It is hard to put a card out here that's probably gonna still need Bulldozer, and if you even want to catch with this card, 80 is not bad, but you'd probably want like backfield. This card is going to cost you a good 4 to 5 AP to use. That is the reason why he's so low on this list. He is amazing. Don't get me wrong. If you are a straight runner, which I think there are, it's not that big of a population of just runners in Madden, but if you are, Bo Jackson is still perfect for you. You get that Bo Nose activated, this card will dominate for you. I get scared of Bo Nose still when I see it. This card is a beast. Sucks. His AP situation is literally ridiculous. It's even worse now than it was before after that quarterback update. Number 8, we do have Walter Payton. I think this top 8 is where it gets to get like very, very top heavy. I think these top 8 cards are very, very good, and a lot of them could be interchanged with each other. And the only card that I think is locked in, I think the number 1 card is locked in as number 1. I think he's number 1 for everybody, but the 2 to 7 range, or like the 2 to 8 range, kind of feels like they could all be kind of flopped in around. But I have him in my set order. The reason why you'll see Walter Payton lower on compared to these other guys, he is a receiving back, so he has the best archetype in the game. Don't know, I don't know much. I didn't get to watch Walter Payton obviously, but a lot of people were confused when he got the receiving back, but we'll take it because it makes him more usable. Looking at him though, amazing stats everywhere, all 90+, and he has 86 catching, so he's very, very good everywhere. Literally the stats are amazing. He's 94 base speed, 95 when powered up. This is the LTD, so it's the powered up edition. The one thing, it's a big negative too about him, he has the worst animations I have ever seen on a running back. The worst. Like if you've ever tried to spin with him, it feels like a garbage truck trying to turn in like an alley. His juke move is very slow as well. He's I don't think his juke move's too bad, but the spin move is kind of dominant in Madden this year, right? It's very dominant in Madden, and having a very slow spin move on a card that this high overall, it really does suck that they cheated. They had it on Barry Sanders in this game too. Yes, Barry Sanders had one of the worst spin moves in the game, but Walter Payton, still very good card, don't get me wrong. Just sucks his spin move, one of the, like, if not the best move in Madden 22 next gen, it's definitely the best move. It sucks that he has a bad one. Number 7, we have Ricky Williams. A lot of people seem to have him on their team, so we're getting up to that 95 base speed with Ricky. He's 5'10 power back. So the thing that we love to see in power backs, if they get air truck, but obviously you have to be 245 pounds, so no air trucking for Ricky. But at the end of the day, you still get that bulldozer for you cheap if you like to truck with your running backs. I personally use backfield mismatch on him when I did use him, which is 2 AP, which does suck, but it does make this 80 catching rating feel like a 90 at most times. Ricky Williams, though, very well balanced running back, and he's also a lot faster than the guy, or 1 speed faster than the guys we've seen before him on this list. But at the end of the day, very solid card. He's been in the game for a while now, it feels. Number 6, we do have Fred Taylor, 95 speed, 96 excel. This card is very, very good. The thing that he's very, very comparable to our guy Ricky Williams right before, right? 95 speed, all amazing stats, 90 plus down here in the ball carrier stats. But looking at him, he does have awful catching, right? But I think the reason why everybody has been using him is because the backfield mismatch is 1 AP, and you can use that on him and to help his catching. If you guys do not know what backfield mismatch does, it does running backs with his ability to have a better catch in traffic. So meaning it basically cancels it out, and it makes their catching feel it makes it feel amazing. I'm gonna be honest, it makes their catching feel amazing. Fred Taylor, very, very good card. I think him and Ricky Williams are very interchangeable at their positions. On over to number 5, this is the powered up edition of Thurman Thomas. So he normally is 94 base speed, 95. The reason I have him above is because I think that receiving archetype is very, very solid. I feel like it's almost like a must sometimes in some situations, not a must, but if you're having like a lot of AP struggles and you want to still have that running back backfield mismatch or backfield master for 1 AP, obviously receiving backs or elusive backs do help you out a lot there. 95 speed on him though when powered up is very, very solid, not as good as we've seen before, but looking at him, 90 catching is actually correct. He doesn't have like as high as like stiff arm, but stiff arm, let's be honest, stiff arm does, you can have 95 stiff arm, it still feels very inconsistent. 88 trucking is still solid enough to get it done, but looking at him, he does have solid animations, nothing crazy. I would say he's a solid running back. It doesn't get much better than this. We just hopefully soon we get 95 plus speed receiving backs. Number 4, we have a card that is almost the exact same as Thurman Thomas, right above him, a receiving back with amazing catching at 92. He has the highest catching in the game at the running back position. He also has really good stats when it comes to the juke move, spin move. The thing I love about CMC, his animations are awesome. He has like that glitchy sidestep juke. That's why he's so high on this list despite only having that 94 speed. His animations are beautiful. I love him in this game. It just sucks that, like I said, I feel like these 94 speed guys are going to start getting washed away quickly here soon, as we probably get a lot of 95 speed receiving backs hopefully here soon. I don't know, maybe he lasts a long time in the game, but right now he's still very high on this list. A very good card. I know the trucking, you're not going to be trucking with a card that has great animations anyways. Like that, I get some people like that, but I feel like if you can spin and do, like, why would you want to truck anyways? Christian McCaffrey, very good card. Number 3, we do have Tony Pollard, 95 speed. The reason why, you'll see the next 3 cards are obviously the team of the year running backs. They're all got released at the top of their class. The one thing that I love about him though is this card is about as well balanced as it gets everywhere. He feels like Adrian Peterson, but like a +1 speed. The one thing that I know a lot of people have been kind of down on with Tony Pollard is that he doesn't get too good of animations. I heard they're not as bad as like a Walter Payton type animations. This is the only card on the list I have not used. It's Tony Pollard. It's the only one I've not used so far. But at the end of the day, with these stats, even if he can't like juke is good, I don't know, put like, you got jukebox on him. He has really good break tackle. Even trucking, you could just run right into some people sometimes. This card is still very good. I think I would take the other 2 guys above him though, only because of their animations. Number 2, we do have Kenyon Drake, 95 speed. If you look at the comparison here, I'm going to literally show you guys right here. They're literally the exact same card, almost, Tony Pollard and Kenyon Drake. You'll notice Tony Pollard is better in excel and carrying by, that carrying's +1. But the thing is, like, the 2 big stats where they're kind of like different in is the catching. He is plus 10 in catching to Tony Pollard, and Tony Pollard's plus 11 in trucking. So I feel like these two are very interchangeable. You can go with Tony Pollard or Kenyon Drake. So if you're complaining that your Tony Pollard's at 3 over Kenyon Drake, don't complain. They're like literally the exact same card. It's like, do you want the one with the catching or do you want the one with the trucking? Obviously, if you're in the theme team, go with whatever card you want. There's no, like, these cards are very, very interchangeable. Very, very good cards. And number 1, I think we all knew this was coming. Adrian Peterson has just been an absolute GOAT this year in Madden. He feels like last year's Kamara in a way, where if you guys know how Kamara was on everybody's team and he was just good all throughout because he got a bunch of upgrades. His 90 overall card was amazing, and now we get his 96. You'll see there's only one true negative about this card, and it is his carrying. Like I said, with trucking and stiff arm, you won't be trucking and stiff arming with elusive backs anyways, unless they have it, like Tony Pollard, right? You're not gonna do it. So that's that. It's just throw it out. It's like, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. 95 speed, 6'2" though. So when it comes to receiving, he has 90 catching. He will get backfield mismatch for 1 AP. Obviously, backfield master, a lot of people do like to use, but I personally use backfield mismatch because I don't need those extra hot routes. He has 90 catching. The thing that, like, the off-written stats right here is that his animations. He has the best spin move in the game. He has the best juke move in the game. He has both of them. That is why he is so popular, and that's why he feels like the clear-cut number 1 here. And that's why you see everybody use him. His animations are super clean. They'll bail you out so many times. I absolutely love Adrian Peterson. He feels like a must on the team. He's a very fun card as well to see, a card who's never been good in Madden. Like, you know what I mean? He's never really had good cards that I can remember of in past Maddens, and now he has super meta cards. I love it. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. The top 10s are super fun, and also make sure to comment down which running back or running backs are you using on your team. I know a couple of you guys like to run those dual running backs or even substitute some in when they get tired. Whatever you do, make sure to comment down which one you have, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.